Enjoy tuba tuvaayo nzijukiza n'ebiseera bya maaka okuwandika amannya gammwe n'enkalubirizi.
Agenda nayo kumulira omanyi naye takola ki.
Kindly advise me. I don't know so much about tennis. And I don't know. But now the players are telling me that every time they are good, they have to deploy. Every time. They need to make it as different as possible for me.
Yes, because I'm going to
Yeah, when you see the
yes, and 10 goes in not only 10
where is it replaced?
on the spot.
On the spot.
The 10
And
is
then whose turn is it after?
okay, it's your turn to carry.
I carry on. So I could tactically put the 10. I hit my 4, I hit the 10, 10 goes in, you on the spot, and then I fall.
Anytime. It's definitely does. I like it. No luck. So I right. So I'm playing the 7. I'm playing the 7. It's the 7. The 7 goes. It's the and right now left your the 7. Your opponent can make you play again.
Oh, it's a choice.
Yeah, your opponent can say play again because you still can call the ball now. It's out of
Maybe what I saw in
could be. This is the new WPA rules. There's new WPA
because
rules.
I was expecting something like before you put the time in.
Now they've changed it to no early 10s.
A very good evening, dear viewers.
I use rudimentary tools. Use just a phone, small microphone for 150 meters.
I love your work. I love your work. Your work is very good.
Thank you.
The main for the platform of this session come to control. The lecture calls for moving the lecture. The session will start in the same 2 minutes.
Once again, a very good evening from Sun Coast in Durban in South Africa. This will be the second last match that I am streaming today, after streaming about maybe 9 or so. Been streaming at least 2 at every particular time. I've been doing stuff on Facebook and YouTube respectively. Actually, I've streamed about a dozen matches. It will be this and then one other, and then that will be it for day number 2. Kindly advise me if the audio is clear. Sorry guys, it is ladies singles 10 ball. You are enjoying 10 ball. I am getting a chance to stream Q Sport particular 10 ball for the very first time. It is South Africa's Lenyota CHETTY taking on Uganda's RASHIDAH MUTESI, the country's sole representative at the games. Now the 10 ball rack can better be done by playing hand. It is 10 balls. So the balls are potted in order from number 1 up to 2, up to 3, up to 4, up to 5, up to 6, up to 7, up to 8, up to 9, up to 10. The player that puts the 10 ball wins the frame. Now, for instance, if you put, if I'm playing with you, then you put the first 9 balls all in order, then I put the 10 ball, I win the frame. It is that simple. But there are also other rules. For instance, you can put the 10 before the completion of all of the balls. For instance, you put the 1 and then the 2, then you play the 3 into the 10. The 10 goes in, the 10 is returned to the spot, and you continue in play. There is nothing like 2 shots. It is just a loss of turn. It is that simple. The table is very big, looks slightly even bigger than the Heibo table. You may appreciate its size by looking at the blackboard tables that are right in its background. In the meantime, I'm swimming a match involving my friend Lenyota Chetty. She's the lady that normally does commentary for Heibo on the Joy Heibo Tour page. She's the one that does the commentary, and she does that commentary alongside Raymond Tillak, whom I am seated alongside, and it's a very, very good time that we're having amongst ourselves. And we also intend to do commentary jointly at some point during the course of this championship on this platform, and then on the All Africa Pool Association Facebook page. Lenyota won. She won the first frame of the match. Rashidah having the equalizer. Like you can see, Lenyota has had the loss of turn. The balls are potted in order, so none of them has been potted so far, and every time a ball is to be potted to the pocket, the player must indicate the pocket where she or he is intending to pot. If they don't, they lose their turn, irrespective of whether they may have potted a ball or not. Once again, the players must indicate where they exactly intending to pot. Now look at Rashidah. She has potted the 1 and the 2. She must point at the 3 and where she's to pot it. Look at body language, pointing at the 3 with the intention to put it to the corner pocket bottom right. I'm not so certain she has full sight of it. There she does put the cue ball instead. A loss of turn. Advantage Lenyota now. In this case, the cue ball can be placed anywhere on the bed of the pool table. Actually, the Heibo table doesn't even have a ball claim. There is a ball claim, sorry. It is only to help on the break. But the cue ball, in this case, can be placed anywhere on the bed of the table. Now, the difference between 10 ball and 9 ball is that with 9 ball, you can be lucky somehow as long as you play your ball when as many balls on the table are there, as long as you play into your ball, then you put the 9 ball, you win the frame. But for 10 ball, when you put the 10 prematurely, as long as you hit your own ball, it is replaced on the table, but on the black spot on the spot, but you proceed with play. I hope that you are getting the differentiation of the rules, guys. But we don't have 9 ball in this tournament, just that 9 ball is a little too similar to 10 ball. The 10 ball rules were revised to show the distinction from 9 ball. Rotunda Serin Matele asking Ethan Chetty is participating on Team South Africa or not. Ethan is on the Heibo singles team for South Africa. That's what I know. Ethan Chetty is on the Heibo singles team. And just for your own benefit, I've been advised by Raymond Tillak, the commentator for Joy, that Ethan and Lenyota, although they are all called Chetty, have no relationship whatsoever besides both being South African. That is Rashidah pointing into the 5 and potting it. The next ball is the 6, which is green in color. She has only partial sight of it. I hope you are loving what you're seeing, guys. Score is 1-1 with the scores for the Nyoka on the scoreboard on the left with the South African blue flag underneath, and for Rashidah with the Ugandan flag underneath. She fails to sink in the 6. Chance Lenyuta. Mogasha Kenneth, you're asking if Caesar will play again. Yes, he's going to play again, a very talented Zambian youngster called Nsangu Banda. That one's going to be a very, very good game. I think it will be streamed on the All Africa Pool Association Facebook page. Lenyuta for the 6, for the cut, it's in. She has the 7 in sight, which is brown in color, near the side pocket on the left, close to the 9. Remember, the frame is won not by the player who puts more balls from number 1 up to 9. It is won by the player who puts the 10 ball on a legal shot. 7 is in. Time for the 8. It is the closest ball to the cue ball. You are watching the All Africa Cube Sports Association. This is the ladies singles session in 10 ball, which it's clearly new target some time to play given how easy she's finding the table. Rashidah is playing 10 ball for the very first time in her life. Let's see where this one will go. Lenyuta doesn't take in the 8. Rashidah has first to show exactly where she will intend to put it, or else she loses the turn whether or not she gets to put it or not. Thank you for watching. Sherry Williams, George Abrahams, Kenneth Mvura, Bob Katerega. You say you've been watching 10 ball all the time. You've never noticed that. I think it is the change of rules. They have been revised to differentiate, to create a differentiation between 10 ball and 9 ball. Rashidah points to the corner pocket bottom left for the 9. A very friendly table for rail drives. It looks in. Yes, it is. Now the frame will be won by who of the two will be potting the 10. She has to show where she intends to pot. I will believe she will again want to go for the rail drive. She's pointing to the corner pocket top left to pot the 10, which if she does, takes the lead for the first time in the frame. It's in. Rashidah 2, Lenyuta 1. Guys, the maximum amount of time allocated for this match is 1 hour 30 minutes. Now we have 1 hour and 11 minutes to go after using 19 minutes to play 3 frames. Lenyuta 1 and Rashidah 2.
Right, gentlemen, the only people allowed in the playing area will be people playing singles. All other members of the sides, please. No spectators in the playing area. If both players at the tables, you can land, you can run, but you do not start a match. All spectators in the sides, please. Say again, both players is at the table. You can hear and rep, but you won't start. RASHIDAH, in table 26. RASHIDAH, in table 26. table 31. Noah Esau to table 31. Jackson Karuni, table 21. Jackson Karuni, table 21. Patrick Muwangi to table 10. Patrick Muwangi to table 10.
Leaving now.
I came here specially. I can hang around, but how much longer for this?
What's it, 2-3-1 at the moment. But definitely send me pictures and stuff as well. Yeah, I'll see what I do. I'll phone the audience now after this match. I'll see if he's willing to take a chance.
Marco Williams to table 4. Marco Williams to table 4.
I'm sorry, I've heard too many things that people do. We messed up like this.
There's another guy.
Sheep Mabuza to table 14. Sheep Mabuza to table 14.
I heard of it, yeah, I heard of it.
Makes cubes. He knows what he's doing. I can make carbon fiber shafts and sharp. He's a fucking cube maker, super cube, Superman cubes or something. Permanent restorer, notorious.
Yeah. See, I spoke to Keshan before I don't know, I made a probably the prices go to me, and then also when I spoke to him now calculation I don't know. I waited for it. We didn't even talk to it. And then he said, you used to look at the people of no, now when people talk to me like that, I look at it. The photos I hear is they can see what I'm talking about. You gave me a price immediately. Now you're swaying back on what you said. So it makes me now push back a little bit.
The person that's increase the price.
Yes, it's it. And like I said with Riyadh, I would have went with him, but even what's his name, Leon. And Leon just sent the pictures now before he sent his 10-ball key.
Yeah.
And the problem with the ferrule was And the thing just went in for a coffee thing. Now he's got a thing, he's got a problem with the pedal. So now I'm in. You understand what I'm saying? And me, I'm just that kind of bitch. Like, if I hear a bad thing, I stay with it.
Lucky you haven't had anything bad with hybrid.
About?
Lucky you haven't had anything bad with hybrid.
Now look, if my very very long friend Rashid Lambada is pushing your guys' brand, I'm not gonna play for him. I know that man probably about 20 years, so I value his opinions also. I mean, I checked the keys, the test and base for Aaron. Solid. So from that, I already deduced the oh no, it's God. Understand? But now you first give me a price, now you're telling me like that. Now it's making me back off because I'm telling you it's a hero of course, now you're checking on me, not dollars. You understand what I'm saying?
just corner pocket on every shot. Which makes it better. No flips.
No, but it's not because and I know you put another
The thing I like about talent, it reveals even when people are participating for the first time. Rashidah leads now by 4 frames to 1. By the way, I'm as well streaming on Break and Finish Live YouTube. Another match, Facebook only permits streaming of one event at a time. Oduwetse, the player from Botswana, is down by 2 frames to 0 in men's black ball singles against the Zambian Kelvin Fikoti, who was last year's losing finalist.
Are they going to? Yeah.
That was the break by Rashidah, frame number 6. This one is a race to 7 it is, with 49.5 minutes to go. This ongoing session, as well as the session in men's black ball that is starting shortly, that has actually as well started, will be the very last pieces of action this evening. Rashidah going for the one, wanting to put it to the corner pocket, bottom left. This time there is nothing like guessing. What I tell you is what they are trying to play, because they even point to the pocket as a regulation of the discipline. There is action on, if I can count, maybe 40 tables for pool and hay ball and black ball. Now this is wonderful knowledge of the use of the cushions of the table. She stands a chance of producing something special of a clearance. Rashidah aiming for the 3 to the corner pocket, bottom right. It is in. The 4 is the easiest of balls on the table. This one, even Francis Mpoke can always spot. It was always going in. Remember, the 5 was potted on the break. The 6 is the next ball. She will obviously be playing to the side pocket on the right. Cue ball isn't natural for the 7, which is the ball that is leftwards of the 4 left on the table. Goes for a little backspin. She'll need to roll it. She'll need to be on target. She'll need to let the cue ball guide itself. As long as she balances power, it is natural, because the next ball, if she got to put the 7, will be the 8, which is the ball closest to the position of her hands right now. It is off. It is in. We are looking at the lady that is playing 10 ball in an event of a competitive nature at a continental level for the first time in her life, trying to break and finish a frame at the very first time of asking. This is Rashidah MUTESI. It is for a reason that I call her one of the most talented Q Sports players, female category, not just on the continent, for me, in the world. By Break and Finish, live on Break and Finish, Rashidah MUTESI 5, Lenyoka CHETTY 1.
Which guy that is? Or Calvin?
First like that.
Yes, I'm
She could break it that way.
Looks like Kelvin is leading against Odwetse by 4 frames, I think, to nil. It doesn't simply look like it. Is Rashidah leading by 5 frames to 1 against it is 5 frames to 1. Many of the matches have been going according to the form book, both in the ladies and the men's. There was that all big boys clash in the first round in the Heibo between Craig Bauer and Caesar Chandiga, and the South African defeated the Ugandan by 6 frames to 4 at the elapse of time. Doha, the South Africa was beaten by the Kenyan, who is, I think, Patrick VP. Well, that is a game that you may not exactly say went according to the form book. And with due respect to Patrick VP, very budding shooter. Majority of the South Africans, however, are still in, especially the big wigs. Very good that the AAPA are introducing 10 ball for the very first time. It is unique, it is interesting, it has its own set of rules, set of techniques, set of skills, set of things to do, set of things to avoid, the do's and don'ts that yield victory. Now the do for Rashidah is finish frame number 7, make it 6 for herself. With every shot she will be aiming at has to indicate it to the umpire. Going for the 4 to the corner pocket, top right. It is a miss, advantage Lenyota. Now, since it has been evident every time the game has been growing older that Rashidah has been getting a customization to the table, you don't like it when Lenyota allows her chance to play with an open frame. A last action of the day, dear viewers on Facebook. There is also the last action of the day on YouTube. It has Kelvin lead against Odwetse of Botswana. I think now by 5 frames to 0. How good will Lenyota do on the 5? It's in. Very easy to tell when the ball is going in. As long as it is well driven against the rail, it is absolutely easy to tell, even when it's a whole half a meter away from the pot. "39 minutes to go. If Lenyota is to play offense, that's enough time to mount a comeback. Now it is Rashidah playing safeties here, and not whatsoever a bad way to play safety. By the way, the worth of this table is not less than $5,000 US. That is the kind of equipment we are using. With Rashidah now having the 8 to pot to the side pocket on the right. If she does, with the little top spin, cue ball will be natural for the 9, which is the closest to the bottom of the screen, 10 farthest near the right of the table. That should be the pattern. Almost a natural one it is. She needs to expound as minimal energy as possible because she's involved in 3 disciplines at the same time. Not so many players are. Only that, at this far, it is only the singles. As a national team, the Ugandans are not participating. The pot of the 10 to the corner pocket top right will give her the 6th win out of 7. So far now, not standing and counting frame number 1. It has been a RASHIDAH show, and it is definitely being continued as she wins a 6th. It is RASHIDAH 6 and Lenyuta 1.
Black Boy, 1 hour left in your session. 1 hour left in your session. 10 more ladies. You have 30 minutes left in your session. 30 minutes left.
Just like that extra touch. Yeah.
Yes, a few.
If there is a finish, even if it's ended long time ago. Just like now. If you want to live inside, then she's doing it. She might know it, but she's doing it. Yeah, even the compass. And the first day, that's why we next year I left and I started the session. I went to go right there. Where? I was leaving home about 1 o'clock. Then I arrived next session started. Going back down. This session is full already. 40 minutes. 40 minutes ago, this session started. Then on Monday, after those 2 days,
So I we left this place like the last time that about week ended up being safe. So I ended up again now come back then.
Is that same day when you saw you?
Yes. Because when I was not resting. So now the following day again streaming. But then because
It's right, there's 2 white balls in the set.
the driver was taking back
Peter, let's take a picture with me, you, and Chetty.
All right.